welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie, and I am here to do a mid-monthly reading for the sign of Libra for mid-April 2019. I almost said 2018. What's up with that? Before I forget, yeah, there's no smudge. The regulars, you guys expect it. So do I. I don't have any ingredients. I have to wait for some more snow and ice to melt all around the trees before I can pick some new cedar and grandpa's beard and this kind of a thing. Without those things, I don't have a smudge without them. So anyways, we do have our candle burning. Our intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. These, for anybody that's new, these are 2 wicks candles, 2 wick candles. Come in very many different scents. There's a 40-hour plus burn, and it's a clean burn. They don't burn black. If you spill the wax, it washes right up, not like the paraffin wax. They're 100% soy-based, and when the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals of stones and beautiful crystals and semi-precious gems, pendulums. I've got so many. Trees of life goes on and on and on. They're all very, very beautiful. They're running a promotional special the last few months. You use this promo code BOFF10, stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and the number 10 will get you 10% off of your complete order, no matter where you are in the world. They do ship internationally. If you want it, you just got to place the order. Go to intuitivecandles.com, and this was fresh spring, and it's burning here, right here behind me. It has a beautiful, clean smell to it. That's one of their brand new scents. The other one that I burned at the first of the month was, just to mention, almond cherry almond. Beautiful scent. So let's get right into your shuffle here, Libra. Okay, this is for the last 2 weeks of the month. Anybody that's new, this is a 5-card spread. First card is the overall energy for the time remaining in the month, and your second card concerns around your wealth and your finances. Your third card, your hearth, your home, family, friends, intimate love. Your fourth card, should there be any, is your challenges for the rest of the month. And the last and fifth card is your message from Spirit. All readings here at Bay of Fundy Fortunes are always to cover all 3 of your signs. Your other signs is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, and these days they're adding Venus on at the end of it. So check out your other signs. Sometimes they may hit more with you than your sun sign will. Like, check out your moon sign. Check out the rising sign and see what they are. It may hit home a little bit more. These are also for, excuse me, itchy. But for anybody that is new to the tarot community in general, overall, here on YouTube, these readings are always free because they're general. And what that means is it'll resonate with some people, and some parts of it will resonate with another. Some people claim it resonated from beginning to end. It meant something to them. It really hit home is what resonation means. And other people say, that was stupid. It mean nothing to me. You're the stupid one, because it's a general reading. You want it to be about you. You have to get a private, personal reading. There's nothing stupid. That's rude. Don't be rude on my channel. I don't like rude. I got 0 tolerance for rude. If somebody gives me attitude, I give them attitude right back. Someone's rude to me, I give, you know, people don't realize how they sound when they're typing and texting things to you too, right? You know, and when you deal with hundreds of thousands of people every week, it's just you and the whole world. I could write a book. I should write a book. Since I like to write, I should write a book. I should be making notes. The different things that you go through as a reader, and you're out on YouTube. And the funny thing is I'm very comfortable here like this. I don't do in-house readings ever, and I don't do live readings ever. I do pre-recorded, and the best for you, really, because I'm more comfortable that way. And the information that I gather from you, everything's personal and private always. This message already meant for somebody when it comes to personal readings. because I don't do this. I don't explain all this in every reading that I do, but it's a recorded reading. So when it goes up into the private window for you, that's your window. Nobody else can see it but you. I don't take them down. Best of my knowledge, I think YouTube used to at one time, because I've heard other readers like a few years back talking about, I've never had any of mine removed. I can run a name and bring that video back up. Therefore, you can view it as often as you like. If you lose the link or something, all you got to do, or you saved it under your favorites, maybe on YouTube, those things get messed up sometime without any intervention from anybody. It's just, I don't know, their system gets screwy. People have had to rejoin my channel 3 and 4 times because they said, I don't know what's going on. Like, I joined the channel, I subscribe, good for 6 months, all of a sudden all my subscriptions just disappear. So if you ever lose your reading, I don't care if it's 2 years down the road and you want to view it, just let me know, because I can go into the background of YouTube and I can retrieve that video for you. So it's always there. You don't get that with a live reading. We want to know what's up for these guys, for Libra. The last 2 weeks, the readings have been real heavy. They've been really long. This is my last run through, I think. I'm going to find out in a minute. Then I'm going to cut the deck first, right here, and then find out if these are your cards. Where is she? Felicia, I don't know where Lilith is. I miss my smudges. I think it's making an effect on the readings or something. They're awful heavy. I think maybe the smudges kind of lighten the load a little bit and rounded off any sharp edges, you know what I mean? So anyways, Felicia, the first top 5 cards as the stick stands are these the cards that are meant for this general free public reading for the sign of Libra for mid-April, the last 2 weeks here of April 2019 are these the cards that are meant for this reading. She's saying yes right from the get-go. Thank you, Felicia. You may rest and you may stop. But she's good. She swings good, that one, I tell you. You go to sleep because it's going to be the last time I use you tonight. It's actually literally at this moment, I thought that was 100, but it's 106. See, I can't see. It's just for being able to get some clarity here. Yeah, in the morning. It's 1:06 a.m., not lunchtime. Well, you can see it's very dark out. And those lights are my lights in the house that are just, see, reflecting what's behind me. Cool, huh? There we go. All right. So let's bring the camera down here. I can bring you guys in a little bit better. I have one person so far complain, I can't hear you. And there's nothing I can do about that, guys. I'm all done with that. Anyway, the first card, the overall energy. You're at a crossroads, my friend. Up a little bit more. There we go. And I can see that you can see it. All right. Second card is your wealth, your finances. We've got justice and balance. Good for you. It's a good card to land there. Card number 3, what we're looking at here is the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about kindness. This is in the area of your home life, your family, your relationships, cousins, friends, lovers, all that. Covers everything as far as personal relationships go. Fourth card are your challenges, and you're not having any. Boy, oh boy, aren't you lucky. 10 of Pentacles, luck. Last card is your message from Spirit. We're looking here at, oh, beautiful, Ace of Wands and growth. Beautiful, beautiful card to start or end. Ending is better, I think. That's a final word on the reading. Hell, I'll take that. I bet you guys do too. You take that in a heartbeat. There's some interesting stuff here that could come up with these cards this evening. Or should I say this morning? Okay. There. 2 of Swords. What's going on here, Libra? Do I stay or do I go now? You gonna stay? Or are you moving on? Are you leaving? Is it a bittersweet separation? What's going on? Because that's what you have. And there's no right or wrong choice here. That's the bugger of this for you. For you guys right here. It's very confusing. It's not what is right for you, and there you have a choice here. That's where you're kind of like semi-balanced. You're like on a teeter-totter seesaw. You're sitting in the middle. There's the seats on either end. Which one you're going to go with, right? And with this card, usually what comes right behind that is the message for you saying that there is no right choice here for you to make. And there's not even a wrong choice for you to make. There's no wrong or right way to go. You lean towards right a little bit, and the rightness lays in the area of what is best for me. What is best for me? Do I stay or do I go? Or we'll just use another Taylor Swift song and say, what's the other one? Shake It Off. There we go. Do I stay? Do I go? Or do I just stay here and shake it off? Do I go left? Do I go right? Or stay here and shake it off? You have to weigh the odds. You have to try to, as realistically as possible, see the big picture. What is your purpose for whichever direction you choose to go in? What's the purpose? You have to ask yourself, is this what you truly, really, really want? Have you remained grounded and realistic and logical about this move? Have you put your safety and your health and your, all that into play? And the thing is, you're finding two things very appealing here. This isn't a bad crossroads. This is something very appealing. But obviously, you have to go and follow your heart. You just go with the flow and follow your heart and hope that you've picked the right choice. I'm hearing you do. Whatever choice you take, left or right, or you choose to stay where you are, I'm hearing it's the right choice, whichever choice you make. So I can't tell you to take the left or the right. I can't tell you to stay where you are and continue from there. I can't do any of that. I feel like I'm being bitten. Got them damn ladybugs in here again. Them Asian ones, they bite, and I've been bitten. Sitting here so many times. I don't know how they get up. I suppose they fit right through the holes in this. God, I almost feel like I gotta wear one of those great big body nets. Wouldn't that be weird? You'd be saying, oh, she's lost her mind for sure. She's lost her ever-loving mind. Anyways, this is not a bad crop, but it's an interesting one. Some of you just have pure wanderlust, and that's the only reason why you're doing this. I don't know if I want to stay where I'm at right now. I may want to go there, and I may want to go there. But I want to go to the best place that I'm going to get the most and reap the most rewards from personal experience. You can either rough it or you can do the mainstream thing. Somebody's got a huge wanderlust. Whoever you are, Libra, like you see yourself going on. You're kind of like that guy in Survivor Man on TV. He gets dropped somewhere in the middle of the Sahara Desert, and he's given nothing, no food, no water, I guess, no nothing, right, to survive. Although he has a knife. He has his camera where he films himself. Wherever they drop him, they could drop him in the bayou, for crying out loud, New Orleans somewhere. And he survives for 7 days on his own, no matter what. You're kind of like that kind of, we're not talking people want to travel the globe here. Jet setters. You're not that kind of person. You want to go to Paris, and you want to go to Rome, and you want to go to Florida, and you want to, all around the world. You're not that kind. You stay at, 5-star hotels, and it's not worlds apart. We're talking the moon and the earth here. But somebody out there hearing this is that kind. That's your dream. You want to just, it's exploring the world, yes, but it's not so much the people. It's not the cities, the towns, the villages, the humanity that you're interested in. You're interested in connecting with the earth and with nature. You want to have one long date with nature, with Mother Nature. And getting to know yourself. How far will you go to feed yourself? The Survivor Man, and there's nothing he won't eat, I don't think. He eats bugs and worms and, all kinds of stuff. But I'm telling you, I feel like Jesus, is there one of them on me? Because I'm telling you. Anyway. But somebody has that kind of strong wanderlust, and that's what it is. It's not humanity you're looking to explore around the world. It's Mother Nature herself in different ways and forms. And you learn an awful lot about yourself in situations like that. You're completely alone. There's nobody for hundreds of miles. You have no form of communication. You just know that you have to be at a certain destination. So you have to have some kind of directional sense, and they'll pick you up in 7 days at that destination. It won't be where you started out from. So there's the pressure of that and getting by, but what this man must learn about himself, because he has a lot of alone time for just thinking, getting to know himself, his inner self, in the deepest way possible. There's no more distractions other than the fact that you may be hungry and you may be thirsty. Outside of that, there's no distractions. Usually thrown into a place where wildlife isn't really apparent at first, like on a desert. What kind of wildlife are you going to feed off of there if you had to kill your meat? You know, this sort of a thing. Water and some kind of coverage, you know, this sort of thing. But somebody is really looking, you're looking to live on the edge of life, whoever this message is meant for. You want to live on the edge. It's like that song. Who sings that song? Living on the edge. It's a good song. Anyway, for some reason, you're feeling a tension for some of you and indecision. You feel locked in conflict, not just with other people, but yourself here. There's a lot of that going on with this card, and this is your overall energy for the last 2 weeks. Making the decision, there's a clue here that you may be missing a clue to make you sway one way or another, or that seesaw to go one way or another, to which choice you make. Do you stay, or do you go left, or do you go right? But there, if you walk away from a bit, stop thinking about it, get yourself focused on something else for a while to give yourself a break, because sometimes we get too darn close. We can't see what's right in front of our face. We've been looking at it for too long. We become blind to what we're really seeing, or the actual picture. And that usually works. You come back, you'll see one little thing and say, okay, that's it. That's where I'm going. Or no, neither one of these appeal to me. They both make me kind of sick to my stomach, really thinking about it. I'm going to stay where I am. It doesn't feed your curiosity about Mother Nature, other than your own local little smaller trips maybe, and kind of take the edge off of that. The time will be right when the time is right for you to do your exploration and your date with Mother Nature. The time will come for you on that, for sure. The advice of this card is real easy. I just said it actually without realizing it. Look again and take a fresh approach. And you will say, okay, I've got to make a decision one way or another, because I can't not make a decision here. It's a big decision for you. For some reason, for somebody, this is huge. When you make this decision, you're stuck with it for like 5 years. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am. And that goes continued for you if you stay. If you say, I'm not going anywhere, I'm staying, then you're stuck there for 5 years. You go left, you go right, either way. Doesn't matter where you go in that triangle, it's a 5-year trip for you. Keywords are doubt, uncertainty, a stalemate, decisions, feeling stuck, blocked, feeling very protective. That's some heavy thinking to do in the next 2 weeks for you, Libra. But you always look at the bigger picture. That's where you should be looking. Your next card, finances and wealth, you're looking at a really, well, the card speaks for itself. You've got justice. And what's justice all about is finding a proper balance, equalization of something. And this is in your money sector. My nails are, I was supposed to get them done. I didn't get them done. I was going to treat myself, go get my real manicure done, but I didn't do that. I had to pay my bills. And that's the truth. had to cancel the appointment I waited 3 weeks for. Last thing I thought was that I wouldn't, but bills say we want this much. We don't want what you gave us. We want what we want, what we want. Okay. You guys win. There you go. Leave me in peace. It's all about being a, where's that commercial that's on now? And it said, I thought that being grown up was just being a kid and still being a kid and getting away with it. I love that. Being grown up, that's what this little kid's voice is saying on the commercial. I thought being grown up was still being a little kid but getting away with it. Ha ha ha. I love that. This card here, somebody may be looking at you, maybe for a job lineup. I wish this was my reading in a way. It might change the way I was thinking earlier. Somebody sent me a link on a job prospect. Boys, I don't know when I'd have time to do the channel, but I'm living in the perfect place. Other than some of the qualifications, I'm basically what they're looking for. Someone's got a ton of free time on their hands. Well, outside the channel, no, I don't. This takes up all my time. But it's bird counting, and they provide you with a vehicle. I need one really bad. It's so tempting. You don't need any degrees or anything like that, but it pays anywhere from $50 to $90 an hour. It's all outside and to do with nature, and you travel around the province, and you take data, and you do counts, and things like this, so I don't know. Anyway, somebody here is considering you for a job, Libra, of some kind. They're doing a background check. Be honest when you provide that information. That goes for your references as well. And if you only have one reference, that's okay. Be honest with them. That's all I have for a reference. That way, most people have more than that. But if you're interested in the job, give it your best shot. But you are having a background check done on you. Through this, it's legitimate. The background check's legitimate. No, your ex is not spying on you in any way, shape, or form. Don't think that, because that's not it at all. This is pretty everyday, mundane stuff, right? But provided that you've lived your past in a very fair manner, if your rep is really good, people generally say you were great to work with, you were a wonderful person, you're moral, you're this, you're anything that would matter. This is the feedback that they're going to get. And when they get this feedback, their decision on you will go in your favor. But the final card is laid at you. And whether you want to take that job or not, remains to be seen at this point. It remains to be seen. You did it out of interest just to see. All right? It was kind of like a trial run. But all's going to go in your favor by the looks of it anyway. If any of you have a legal claim, through work, a legal claim through a family matter, that could be an inheritance or anything like that, or family members fighting over something, or in a relationship, there could be a legal claim being made in any of these areas here. How that fits with one of you, I don't know. But expect to find the truth of a situation that's been hanging on to you. It's been in the shadows of your life, in the background of your life for a long time. 5 years, 8 years, 9 years. It's something that's never been resolved. It's something that's never had closure brought to it. It's never been dealt with, worked through, accepted, and put away forever. It's never even come close to any of those things. It's just hovered there. Well, that time has come. There's a time for everything, and its time has come. You're going to find out the truth and get down to the bottom of a situation that's just been hanging there for a long, long time. Along with this, finding out the truth, we'll be going through the healing process, because now you know the truth, and then putting closure to it all. And say, there, it's just one more challenge that I had to meet, and I met it, and I've done it, and I did well, and it's done, and it's gone. Gone. Whatever this is, is something you had no control over. It had to come from somewhere else. You had no control over that. You may have some decisions yourself to make, and you're being encouraged to really weigh your options carefully. That's all I'm going to say about that. You're going to be vindicated in something as well, and say, I've been saying this all. That's probably got to do with the one before, with whatever's hanging behind you. I've been saying this all these years. I've been saying this all along, and nobody would listen to me. I just knew I was right. You're going to be vindicated. There will be vindication for you, so you can celebrate that. You're not walking alone here either, by the way. Somebody just got goosebumps. Who was it? Your loved ones walk with you. They walk your life's path with you. The essence of who they are is you. They're there. They're with you. You can always pour your heart out to them. You have to walk your path the way they walked it, but they're with you, as theirs were with them, their past loved ones. That's the way it works. Complete circle of life there. Take a practical approach to most things for the last couple of weeks. Remain in your logical mind more than anything. Remain more grounded, more realistic. That's what's being called for. So that's what you need to deliver. The keywords are calm and decisions, integrity, legal issues, communications, and dedication for this card. I'm not going over that again. I was gonna recap it again because it took so long to get through. I forget where I started. I don't know why, but for Taurus, there was whoever it was meant for, they were an executor to a will. This could be the same kind of thing. That's been hanging back here all this time. And sometimes wills do take that long. They can take 10, 12, 13. You can take a long time if somebody else is contesting. If something needs to be found, if something needs to be proven one way or another, it needs to be tangible. It can take as long as it takes. So maybe for one of you, that could be the case. We're looking at hearth and home here. I love this word for family and home is kindness, Queen of Pentacles. This is probably you, male or female. It does not matter. If this is you, you're affectionate and you're a generous person. You're the wise helper. You're the friend that we all want to call our friend in our life. You're a lover of nature, of home, of family. You're very practical, and you're very, very down to earth, which is very appealing to everybody. As the U card, she shows you to focus on your key tasks, to spend your money wisely. And for somebody else, there could be a woman at work that supports you, that fits this profile, this characteristics. The advice for you here is to be more hands-on in everything that you're doing the last couple of weeks. Kind of roll your sleeves up, get on your knees, and do the work that needs to be done. Work right alongside your coworkers, your employees, whatever. But be more hands-on, more involved. Give practical help when you see that it's needed, and share your knowledge with those that need to hear it. Don't be afraid to put your knowledge out there for people, because you're doing them a big favor. And in the bigger picture, it's doing you a big favor. It's good all the way around. And not only that, I hear it gives you a lot more respect. Okay. For employees, most times they find out that the boss started at their way at the bottom at entry level and worked their way up to where and you get a lot more respect that way, because the boss knows where you're at, right? And the challenges you may be facing, and maybe what the boss did to get through those challenges, right? Um, your keywords are generosity, fertility, and money, comfort, love, nature, children, animals. This is all in your home life. How beautiful is this? This is wonderful. You focus on the things that you need to put your attention on, and you know what really needs. You prioritize, right? Make a mental priority list even of what is the most important thing you have to get taken care of right now. I was going to say get rid of, but get taken care of right now. Something that needs to be done. We all have that. I've got 3 or 4 things like that that got to be done. And the more it's got to be done, the way I am, I'm contrary sometimes. And I'll go do what I want to, period. This is my life. I'm my own boss. You know, and I get cocky with myself like that. Like, how stupid is that, right? Either way, it's going to get done. Anyways. This is a beautiful card. Great home life. Communications are open. There's a lot of comfort there. There's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of security, safeness with this card for you. It's beautiful for you. The next card we're looking at, and you don't have, and look, it just gets better and better from here on out for you, Libra. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Another, we've got a 10, and 10s are, and I just said this in an earlier reading, the 10s are all about endings in tarot, and there can be good endings, there can be bad, that they're not all bad. Endings don't have to be bad. Some endings are really, really, really good. Some endings, that's what you're living for. It's a good thing. It says good luck is coming your way, right? And there's a beginning, but the ending takes place first, which is the bad luck has to leave so that the good luck can come in, and it is. You're going to have a reason to celebrate. This is beautiful. You could come into some unexpected money. This money's enough to bring you some stability for a little while in your life. You know, cover the mortgage, the rent, make the car payment. Maybe you can pay everything up 6 months ahead of time, or take the money and go buy your first home. Great down payment. Something along these lines. It's going to be a substantial. This is not for everybody, remember. This is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you. And not everybody's going to be given $40,000 or $50,000 just because. I mean, really, use your logic, right? Just you can hope that it's you. We all hope that it's us. We hope that we know somebody that hopes that it's them and they get it. Yes. I'd be happy for anybody. And because it gives me hope for me. I say, well, if they got that, maybe that'll happen to me. You never know. Really. You know, kind of thing, right? Wishful thinking. There's a lot of support with this card. You are so not alone. And also, this card can predict families being joined in love, by love. That means a marriage of some kind taking place, of families being joined by love. And so that means celebrations right there, planning for celebrations, weddings, showers, feelings will be declared, and a couple will move in together. There's somebody there moving in with somebody else. After you announce, there will be an announcement. Yeah. Probably followed by marriage. Keywords are love and luck, and money and generosity, family and completeness. How much more do you want? This is a beautiful card for you guys. The next card we're looking at is the Ace of Wands. And it's all about growth. And it's like you went through everything you had to go through. You dealt with everything you had to deal with. And you made it. You had a goal and you made it. Now what? Then it hits you after a while. Now what? You grow. You continue to grow. You start some new beginnings and you follow through with them. and life is full and busy and crazy once again. We don't reach a point of, you know, no return. It's not that it's, we don't reach a point where we say, there, we made it. There. Huh. Everybody sits around, looks at everybody else after a while and says, well, now what do we do that we made it? What do we do now that we're here? Wow, well, I guess it's going to take another whole ledger of planning, isn't it? New goals to be set. Improve the ones that you have met. This sort of a thing. It's beautiful. There could be somebody starting a new family. This is a time of creativity. This is a time of taking some mundane things in your life and bringing them to the next level, and they're not mundane anymore. A new vehicle for somebody. I see somebody planning a big surprise, and you're bringing somebody back home that somebody else doesn't know about. Gosh, I hope they have a good heart, that you don't. Yeah. But I do. I see somebody doing that. They're bringing somebody home. They're picking them up and bringing them home because this person's been away for a long time, and they're bringing them to see somebody, like a sibling or a parent, something like that. And when they open the door, we'll hope that they have a good ticker. That's all. But I see somebody being tickled pink about having a hand in that, helping orchestrate that. It's a beautiful thing, whatever that is. It's a beautiful thing. This is a card about planting seeds in your life. I'm waiting for them to break ground, to split open and break ground. And then cross your fingers and hold your breath. That they'll continue to sprout up and leaf off and branch off and bear fruit and to grow and to bloom and to thrive. These are the seeds we want. They're all metaphors, but seeds we plant in our life. And some may be coming to bear fruit very, very soon. And you'll see to it that things continue to grow. Always be moving forward. Always. Be grateful for anything that comes your way as well. People may be doing for you. Receive any gifts or the like with humility and with grace and gratitude. And if you're ever in the position to share, be sure to share your good fortune with your goodwill as well. It's a happily ever after for you guys. Well, Libra, there's your reading. I hope you got something out of that. I always wish that it leaves people with hope. That's what I always wish for. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting as well. If you haven't joined the channel, please do. So be sure not to miss any future episodes. Also, if you're not allergic to Facebook, and most people are these days, please join us there under groups Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's closed and it's private and it's a great place to be. Also, if you're looking for me and you don't find me, you usually find me this time of year walking down at the cove, walking along the water's edge on the beach that bring in the highest tides on the whole planet. The beautiful, the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. Google it. We have the between here and Nova Scotia, right across the bay. We share the Bay of Fundy. They are the highest tides in the world because of the way the geographical formation of the coast is, the shape of it. We're bowl-shaped here in New Brunswick. Anyway, yeah, so keep the peace in so you can share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. Do some little good thing today. Something small. It'll have a big effect. You won't know about it. You don't need to know. You just need to know you did your part in humanity today to make the world just that much a better place in a moment in time. I hope that you'll all have the rest of April runs pretty smooth for you. And I hope to see you all back, my goodness, in the month of May. Goodbye for now.